Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's the homie, and you're trying to get good with Shinso. This is a amateur to pro guide. So, if you think you are not an amateur and or not a pro, you can wait for the next one, which will be pro to elite. Or if you think you're not in between there, you can wait from elite to ace. But I do recommend you watching this video because anything I say in this video, I will not be repeating in the other two videos. Okay. We are going to be starting out slow. I'm going to not info dump you guys each video. That way we can just follow along slowly but surely. I have a bunch of videos on my channel showing wins and losses and also shows my progress with Shinso. So if you are more of a visual learner in game, you can also watch those. But let's get right into it. Things you need to know about Shinso. If you're just a casual player and you're just trying to play him and you want to see, oh, is this too hard of a character or not? He is not that hard of a character. If I had to rate him out of 5 stars, he's like 2.5 stars, right? So if you're just trying to pick up and play him, this is a great character, very easy. If you want to take him to the next level, I recommend you practicing and turning off your aim assist for at least like a week. So that way you see where your alpha is, right? Your alpha is one of your biggest tools in his kit. If you cannot land that, you're pretty much going to be seeing the home screen a lot of time either out of rage or you just got sent back to the lobby, you know. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with losing from time to time, as long as you see progress, okay? So don't worry about winning all the time as long as you see progress. All right, so let's get straight into his kit. He's a close to medium range fighter. His alpha is his ranged attack other than his special action, right? It does not have that much range that you may think. Even Aizawa outranges him, so be careful. If Aizawa is jumping backwards using his alpha, it's because he knows his alpha has more reach. Characters like Assault Deku will most likely jump back, so you want to close the distance and use the alpha. So combos you want to know about his alpha is Alpha Alpha, Alpha Beta, Alright, I wasn't going to bring it up, but he also has a couple of bugs you can get with his alpha. One of 3 things will happen, right? You'll get the grab or not the slam, right? You get the grab the slam, but you won't get the bounce, right? Or you'll get the slam, you'll get the grab, the slam, the bounce, but you just won't get the follow-up attack. We don't know why it happens. It just happens, and hopefully they fix it by the time you're watching this, but who knows, right? So let's go for the alpha gamma one more time. You can follow this up with another alpha, a beta. I recommend beta, so that way you get your most damage and move out there. All right. Another thing to know about his alpha, it keeps you in place. So if you're using it from the air or you're on the ground, until the slam animation is over, you are stuck in place. So be careful where you use it. An area like this may seem just fine for his alpha because there's nothing obstructing your way, nothing obstructing your view. But there's nothing obstructing Deku's teammates as well. So if you are also hitting alpha and everything else and then the bug happens, while the bug is happening, they're frying you for free 99. Okay, so be careful when you use the alpha. I'm not saying not use it out in the open. You need the damage. I'm just saying keep your wits about you. All right, so if you use it in the air, if you use the alpha in the air, you're stuck in the air, and that's free damage for whoever is nearby. All right, so let's move right on to his beta. His beta is used for movement and damage. All right, things to know about his beta. Wherever you're looking, right, with your left analog stick or like whatever you use to turn your camera, I guess your mouse, for PC players, that's where your opponent will fly. So I could be looking this way, right, and I'll just turn to my right. Now he's going to our right. Do that again. Let's say we don't want to knock Deku over the railing, right? We want to knock him out. No, back here. All right, so keep in mind where you're using your beta at, okay? All right. Using his beta for mobility. Again, you can also be punished for this. As you see, before he goes up into the air, he has a little bit of startup. So keep that in mind when you're using it. Jump around, roll around, do whatever you got to do. Throw off your opponents before you just use it. Because if you just use it and you're going against a good player, and this is a good assault Deku, majority of the time they're going to shoot you. And whatever you were doing is now in their favor. So now you either A, have to keep going and running, and he's going to still be shooting at you, or B, their teammates are going to be shooting at you. So or you just crash out, right? Like I do. Screw it. I got shot. Screw it. I'm still continue to do what I'm going to do, right? Just hope that it works. Another thing, do not raw beta. What do I mean about raw baiting? On the ground or jump for it beta, right? If your opponent is around a corner and you can get the jump on them, that's fine. But I recommend using it from the air a good majority of the time, or any type of height. It doesn't matter how big or tall the height is. A little height is better than no height at all, because you see, like, you don't go that far when you hold beta, okay? So just be careful, all right? Just like running around using your mobility, you can also get punished for just holding beta out in the open, okay? Combos you need to know about his beta. We ain't gonna talk about me buying out right there. Beta alpha, okay? Or what I recommend, right? We just got the bug. We're just not gonna do it from our gun. Like we're just getting the bug over and over. But I want to show you guys. Right, there we go. All right, so air beta, alpha, beta, right? I know it sounds like a lot. It really isn't when you start doing it. Using his beta from the air gives you one or two things. Mix, right? And it's also hard for your opponent to judge, right? Actually, three things. It also makes you a harder target, right? So, but keep in mind, just doing it out in the open, you could get fried. So, boom. You're a lot harder to hit. Your opponent's rolling around. You can now alpha out of that, or beta after the roll. Is a very good tool to use it from the air. All right, so let's move on to his gamma. His gamma, again, has startup, and you want to use it accordingly. It's very good at catching people just pressing buttons, or catching wake ups, or catching people trying to escape. Once that stagger happens, they are now slowed, and you get 2 hits on them with a move that knocks, right? With a move that knocks, you get 1 hit, but with a move that knocks, you get 2. So, as Shinso, that's what I recommend. Jab beta 120% of the time, okay? If you're on Shinso's team and you see him gamma somebody, if you have a move that does not hard knock, use that. So if you're Assault Deku, use your alpha, right? As an example, I'll transform into Momo and hit an alpha, and you'll see him fall immediately. So, right? We all know Momo gets 3 alphas, right? If not, she'll do 2 alphas, a melee into another alpha. When he is stunned like that, you want to use a move that does not knock, or your hardest move as his teammate, all right? Don't just be pressing buttons, because then you're just wasting Shinso's gamma, all right? It's one of the best team moves in the game, besides Aizawa's special action and Aizawa's alpha, all right? His combos for his gamma. Gamma alpha. Gamma melee beta. Gamma special action, all right? Now let's move on to his special action, his second hardest move to hit. Why? Because if you're moving around, you're stuck in place, right? Again, the easiest way to land it is alpha special action. You can also, this is wait for this to wear off. You can do 2 melees into a special action. All right. That's as far as we're gonna go for amateurs to pro. But melee combo wise, for ease of use, right? This works on shield. This works on flesh. So you're gonna do 3 1s, which are the jabs, and 2 a 2, which is his kick. All right, which would look something like this. Okay, as you see, we have no tuning on this, and this is 200 damage. That's great damage. Another easy melee combo, right? That implements his skill as well in there. Quick correction. 3 1s into a 2 works on shield and flesh. 1 2 into alpha does not work on shield and flesh. That is only flesh. Okay, so I'll put him on shield, and I try to. He only did that because I jabbed him earlier. They will be able to recover. Okay, so 1 2 alpha is HP only. All right, much love, y'all. All right, so the first one was 3 1s into a 2, and that one was 1 2 into an alpha. All right,
pretty handy with your quirk.
that's as far as we're going to go in this amateur to pro guide. If you rock with the video, smash that like button, let YouTube know, hey yo man, I'm rocking with this video, I'm trying to see more of it, or more like it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, appreciate all the support, and welcome to the Ibarra Shinobi clan. You feel me? Once you Shinso, you're an Ibarra Shinobi. I don't care what you think about Ibarra. You're Ibarra Shinobi now. All right, we out. Deuces.